Let's begin with a simple idea. Imagine you have a lot of notebooks. One notebook has your daily expenses. Another has notes from your science class. A third one keeps track of the scores from your favorite cricket team. Each notebook is useful on its own, isn't it? But what if you wanted to see if your spending goes up after your cricket team wins? You would have to flip through different notebooks, compare dates, and do a lot of scribbling. It would be quite a jumble, a real mess of information scattered all over the place. This is where a data warehouse comes into the picture, and it's a brilliant invention. Now think of a data warehouse as a massive, super organized library. But instead of books, this library stores data. It doesn't just store any data, it collects information from all those different notebooks, or in a company's case, from different sources like sales records, customer feedback forms, website clicks, and marketing campaigns. It takes all this mixed up information, cleans it up, puts it all together in one single place, and arranges it neatly. The whole point is to make it incredibly easy for you to find connections and see the big picture without having to run around collecting bits and pieces yourself. It's science, the science of organizing information. So, a data warehouse is a central storage system. It is designed specifically for analysis and reporting. Think of it as the ultimate archive of a company's historical information. Unlike the systems that handle your day-to-day transactions, like buying a movie ticket online, a data warehouse is built for looking back. It helps us ask big questions. Questions like, which of our products were most popular in Mumbai during the last Diwali season? Or, how has our customer satisfaction changed over the last 5 years? It's all about understanding the past to make smarter choices for the future. Consider it. This special library is the foundation, the very backbone, for something called data mining and analytics. Data mining is like being a detective, searching for hidden clues and patterns in the data. Analytics is the process of using those clues to get answers and insights. Without a well-organized data warehouse, trying to do any meaningful analysis would be like trying to build a rocket ship with instructions written in 10 different languages, scattered across 100 different books. The data warehouse brings everything together, making the job of our data detectives not just possible but much easier and more effective. It's a game changer. Now, you might be thinking, Bill, isn't that just a big database? That's a great question. But there is a crucial difference. A regular database, often called an online transaction processing system, is like a personal diary. It's designed to record things as they happen, right now. When you book a train ticket, your name and seat number are instantly added to a database. It's fast, efficient, and great for handling many small, quick updates, insertions, and deletions. Its main job is to keep the daily operations of a business running smoothly, capturing every single transaction accurately as it occurs. A data warehouse, on the other hand, is more like a collection of encyclopedias. It's an online analytical processing system. Its purpose isn't to record what's happening this very second. Instead, it's built to hold vast amounts of historical data for in-depth analysis. You don't constantly write new entries into an encyclopedia, do you? You use it to research and understand a topic. Similarly, data is loaded into a data warehouse periodically, maybe once a day or once a week. The focus is not on speed of individual transactions, but on the ability to analyze huge volumes of data across long periods. Let's consider another way to look at it. A regular database is like a busy kitchen in a restaurant. Chefs are constantly taking orders, cooking food, and sending it out. It's all about speed and current orders. A data warehouse is like the restaurant owner's office, filled with neatly filed records of every meal sold, every supplier invoice, and customer feedback from the past 10 years. The owner doesn't use these records to cook a meal right now. They use them to analyze which dishes are most profitable, which days are busiest, and how to plan the menu for next year. One is for doing, the other is for thinking. So, the key difference lies in their purpose. A database is optimized for writing and updating data quickly, transaction-focused, while a data warehouse is optimized for reading and analyzing large sets of data, analysis-focused. A database might store information about your current shopping cart, but a data warehouse stores information about everything you've ever bought, along with what everyone else has ever bought. This allows a business to see trends and patterns that are simply invisible when you only look at the day-to-day transactions. It's a fundamental difference in design for a very different job. So, how do businesses in the real world use these magnificent data libraries? Oh, the possibilities are amazing. Let's take a large retail company, like a supermarket chain. They collect data from everywhere. what you buy in their stores, what you click on their website, how you respond to their promotional emails, and which coupons you use. All this information is sent to their data warehouse. Analysts can then dive into this treasure trove of data to understand customer behavior. They might discover that people who buy organic spinach also tend to buy almond milk. What can they do with this? They can place these two items closer together in the store. It's brilliant. Think about a streaming service, the kind you use to watch movies and TV shows. They are masters of data warehousing. Every show you watch, every time you pause, every search you make, it all goes into their data warehouse. By analyzing this data, they can figure out what kind of content is popular in different parts of the world. This helps them make very smart decisions about which new shows to produce or which movie rights to buy. It's also how they recommend what you should watch next. They are looking at your past viewing history and comparing it to millions of other users to make a very educated guess. That's analytics in action. Even banks and financial institutions rely heavily on data warehouses. They analyze years of transaction data to detect fraudulent patterns. If a credit card that has only ever been used in Bengaluru suddenly makes a purchase in Brazil, the system can flag it as suspicious. This is possible because the data warehouse has a long history of the card's legitimate usage patterns. They also use it to assess risk, decide on loan applications, and understand which financial products are most valuable to different types of customers. They are using historical data to protect you and to make their business safer and more efficient. The world of logistics and shipping is another fantastic example. A large courier company tracks millions of packages every single day. The data from every scan at every facility goes into a massive data warehouse. By analyzing this data, they can optimize their delivery routes to save fuel and time. They can predict peak shipping times, like during festivals, and ensure they have enough staff and vehicles ready. They can identify bottlenecks in their system and fix them before they become big problems. All these decisions, which save the company crores of rupees and get your packages to you faster, are made possible by analyzing the history stored in their data warehouse. How does all this data get into the warehouse in such a neat and tidy way? It's a process, a very scientific process, often called ETL, which stands for extract, transform, and load. First is extract. This is where data is pulled out from all the different source systems. The sales database, the marketing software, the customer service logs, and so on. At this stage, the data is raw and often inconsistent. For instance, one system might list a customer's location as Bangalore, another might say Bengaluru, and a third might use a PIN code. It's a bit of a jumble. Next comes transform. This is the most important step where the magic really happens. The raw data is cleaned, standardized, and organized. In our example, all variations of the city name would be transformed into a single standard format, like Bengaluru. Dates are formatted consistently, missing values might be filled in, and different pieces of data are linked together. For instance, a customer's purchase record is linked to their feedback record. This step ensures that the data in the warehouse is reliable, accurate, and ready for analysis. It's like taking all your messy notes and rewriting them neatly in one master book. Finally, we have load. Once the data is transformed and in perfect shape, it is loaded into the data warehouse. This process is usually done in batches, perhaps every night when the company's main systems are less busy. The new clean data is added to the historical archive, making the warehouse an even richer source of information. The data in the warehouse is organized in a special way, often using what are called star schemas or snowflake schemas. These are just fancy terms for structures that make it super fast to ask complex questions and get answers. Like, show me sales by product by region over the last 3 years. So, why is all this so important? Because in today's world, a business that isn't using its data is flying blind. A data warehouse provides the single source of truth for the entire organization. It allows leaders to move from making decisions based on gut feelings to making decisions based on facts and evidence. It empowers them to understand their customers better, streamline their operations, and spot new opportunities before their competitors do. It is the solid foundation, the strong backbone, upon which all modern data analytics is built. It turns raw information into powerful knowledge. For more amazing insights into the world of technology, keep exploring with SoftTech Explorer.